Hull KR next? What are you expecting from them?
You don't really know which is the best and the worst. They're a good side. Obviously, a couple of weeks back beat Wigan after they'd lost to them heavily, so they've shown that they can respond. They lost to Hull last week, and they'll be looking to respond, and they've got plenty of good players. So, if Kelly comes back in and Lunt comes back in, then they're both outstanding players in their own right. But it's always tough going over there, and this will be no different.
What did you learn from the meeting down here?
That when we're on, we're a very good side, and we were on last week for large parts. It was the week after Easter, so it was one of those games that are difficult, and we were exceptional that day, and they'll know that it'll be a tough game, so they won't be coming in underdone, and it should be really difficult. But the main thing for me in that game was we were just very, very good and focused on our D, and that helped us to build our game. So hopefully we'll have some more of the same. It was certainly a massive step in the right direction defensively last week.
In terms of their personnel, where does the main threat come from, do you think?
Campese is a big player for them. Benny Cockayne at the back. Obviously they had Dixon at the back last time we played them. Similar threat. Benny's got a little bit more pass in him, so he's a challenge. But the whole team, the wingers are a little bit different in style. One's a real tall, rangy player, outstanding goal kicker. The other one's just like lightning, and so there's threat there. Back rowers are pretty good. They've lost a few big men, but they've still got a pretty capable team that can really challenge you. So it's going to be a challenge.
It was last year, wasn't it, that you got your first ever Super League win over there? Is it good that we're not talking about that now, and that's done and dusted? I didn't worry about it too much last year. I just thought, it's another ground in it. I don't buy into that. I think we've had some outstanding wins away from home, wherever it's been. We've won at most games. Went to Leeds last year and drew. Won away at Wigan. Don't worry about the ground. It's how you perform. That's the main thing. And if we perform well at the moment where we're at, then I think we're a tough side to beat, and that's got to be our focus. Squad-wise, how big a challenge is it to pull a team together at the moment?
It's difficult, but the boys have been great. I just think the way they've gone about the business, really worked hard, and we've relaxed a little bit over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Just chilled out with our environment. Boys have responded pretty well to that, I think. They've driven a few things as well recently, which I think is great. It's been tough to pull a squad together, but we've got a good squad together regardless of whether we've got about 8-9 injuries, but that's the way rugby league is at times.
No Scott Moore, how much of a miss is that going to be for you?
We missed him we missed him all last week. Really, he got knocked out pretty early. It's disappointing for him and for us as well. You don't like to see a bloke get knocked out like he did last week. It don't look nice, and it's not nice for the individual. So we've got to make sure that he's right with his head, and he's ready to play. And we've only got 5-day turnaround, so he's certainly within the current protocol rules. He's not going to be available.
Have they found Adam Milner's nose yet?
It's in there. It's just a little bit bent. It was Junior Moores who belted him as well. So it's in there. He's a little bit bent and a little bit bruised, but he's an hooker, and they're tough boys, the Nines, so he'll be fine.
The wingers are tough as well, aren't they? It was Justin Carney against Hull KR here, wasn't it, when he got injured? Is he still on schedule?
Yeah, he trained today actually, and looked okay. I think he's some of the end range of his power and feeling he's not quite where it needs to be, but he trained pretty tough today. I think the boys were pretty disappointed he was back in training, because he made it a real challenge for them. But he's not too far away, 2 or 3 weeks, which will be great. I think obviously Ashley Gibson has done a really good job, and Dennis Solomon has come back and shown what he's about. So the competition for places is gonna get pretty warm in a few weeks.